Jim Junkin, CFTO News, North York.
4 directors of Now magazine have been charged with communicating for the purpose of prostitution. The charges are identical to those laid last week against Now Communications, the magazine's publisher. Those charges are in connection with the magazine's personal advertising section. CFTO's Sean Murray has more.
The magazine's directors say they were surprised to see themselves facing personal charges, although they were tipped off by police, as was the news media. Police said last week the charges followed a complaint over advertising they claim amounts to advertising for prostitution. But editor and publisher Michael Hollett says other publications run similar ads, and he believes Now is being singled out over its past criticism of the police.
This is police harassment. They don't want publishers and newspaper editors making trouble for the police in this country. I have to draw that conclusion based on today's actions.
Executive editor Alice Klein agrees and says the magazine and its lawyers are prepared for a fight.
You know, in a way, what is happening to us is that, you know, we are feeling what everybody who has been perhaps subjected to really unfair police harassment is feeling. But I feel lucky because we're going to fight back. We are going to take this on. We're going to resist this action.
Now will appear in court September 28th to set a trial date. Sean Murray, CFTO News.
Next on City Pulse with Monica, more legal problems for Now magazine.
That's right, Gord. Last week, Metro Police charged Now magazine with communicating for the purposes of prostitution because of their classified ads. Today, police have charged 4 of Now's directors personally on the same counts. Teresa Roncon has the story.
Individual counts and the date of the offenses, as well as a notice concerning what publications form the substance of the charges.
I have to be honest with you, I think this demonstrates the fine line between sexual intolerance and political repression.
Metro Police's morality squad served 4 summons today to Mike Hollett, Alice Klein, Leland Schaefer, and Greg Kilty, charging each director with 14 counts of communicating for the purposes of prostitution.
Why are they being charged today?
By a mutual arrangement that we made with them, that they would take the summonses today.
Metro Police refused to comment any further on why the additional charges have been laid. Now employees say they're stunned at their actions.
Why? You know, why are they putting this on us personally? I think it's just another mean action.
Turning up the pressure, they want us to stop. We're not stopping. We can't stop. This is a very fundamental issue. It's freedom of the press.
The 4 directors of Now magazine will appear in court here at Old City Hall on September 28th to fight the personal charges of communication for the purposes of prostitution. One thing that's puzzling them, since the law was introduced in 1985, why have they only now been charged? At Old City Hall, I'm Teresa Roncon for City Pulse.
Film buffs, get on your mark.
At the ballot box.
4 directors of Now magazine were charged today with communicating for the purposes of prostitution. The charges are exactly the same as those laid last week against the magazine's publisher. As CFTO's Pat Foran reports, the alleged offenses center around the magazine's personal advertising section.
1 week after Now Communications was charged with communicating for the purpose of prostitution, the magazine's directors were rounded up by police and charged with the same offense. The 4 directors say they are surprised to face personal charges, but they were warned by police beforehand, as was the media. The charges revolve around personal ads in the back of the publication. The ads offer services like uncensored phone sex, sensual spanking, and erotic massage. Police laid charges last week following complaints saying the ads amount to advertising for prostitutes. Editor-publisher Michael Hollett says other publications run similar ads. He says Now is being singled out for its past criticism of the police.
This is police harassment. They don't want publishers and newspaper editors making trouble for the police in this country. I have to draw that conclusion based on today's actions.
Executive editor Alice Klein says the magazine and its lawyers are prepared for a fight.
We are going to fight back. We are going to take this on. We're going to resist this action.
When charges were laid against the magazine last week, the publisher said Now is a mirror of Toronto and the sex trade is part of the city. Now appears ready for a battle. The magazine will go to court September 28th to set a trial date. Pat Foran, CFTO News.
About 104